Oh, Dungeon Master Doom is not very pleased with the adventure in the Pathfinder beginner box. Mostly because Dungeon Master Doom does not like Pathfinder Goblins at all. Dungeon Master Doom is learning to hate Pathfinder Goblins very much. Very much. Pathfinder Goblins are the Jar-Jar Binxes. There's not just one Jar-Jar Binks in Pathfinder. There's a whole race. At least in Star Wars, even though Jar Jar Binks ruined Star Wars for me for the rest of my life, I wasn't able to watch Star Wars for many years after Jar Jar Binks. And but there were other Jar Jar Binks aliens that weren't retards. In Pathfinder, Goblins are just stupid. They're designed to make 5-year-olds laugh, I believe. Oh, so I've been redesigning Goblins myself. And because it is an open source game, I'm thinking maybe even just rewriting the book a little bit and making myself a copy that doesn't anger Dungeon Master Doom, and I could print it on Lulu or something. I'll see how far it gets. Let me show you. I got a goblin here that I've been working on. How well does it look there? So I like them creepy and evil and vicious. I want to make them fast and able to climb like they did in Tolkien. And their faces are sunken in with the skull smile, so they aren't really smiling. I want to make them look really scary, but yeah, I don't know, kind of like chimpanzees. That's what I'm thinking of. So, at the very least, I might not do the whole book, but I am going to give this Pathfinder beginner adventure a vast overhaul. It works. The adventure works well as a video game, but it's not well thought out if you're playing a role-playing game. There are so many problems and contradictions with how this adventure was designed. It's just been keeping Dungeon Master Doom awake, unfortunately. I might have problems. Alright, so this is a rant, so I'm going to show you how stupid the Pathfinder Goblins are just by reading the beginner box and how goblins act in the beginner box. First of all, there are two drunk goblins. The drunk goblins are actually the only good goblins, the only goblins I could stand. But then when I got to "Me Lord Fatmouth, me give you safe passage in the dungeon if you bring me back a dragon toy, and when I play with the toy, I will be having so much fun that you can go through the dungeon. Yay!" I wonder if that's how Pathfinder society games go. But then I hear they don't do much role-playing in it. Oh god, Pathfinder Society would be horrible if they roleplayed the characters and creatures how they were written. I can't stand these goblins. But yeah, so I'm gonna redesign the whole thing. I design paper miniatures for fun. This would be a big project. I don't know. I probably won't get too far on it. I just don't have the time, or I'll maybe make 2 or 3. I had a sci-fi game that I might go over on the internet, where I made my own paper miniatures. I can get the glare. I don't have a good camera, but they're easy enough to make on your own. And even, yeah, that one you can see better. And I just draw a picture, color it on Photoshop, and take it down to a copy shop and print it on light cardstock. And I just make them little triangles. And I was too lazy. I was thinking I would draw the backs of them on one side and the fronts on the other side, but I was too lazy. But then so is Paizo. They only have fronts on both sides of their miniatures as well. So we'll see. I want to get more ideas on goblin designs. I googled pictures of goblins and none really do it for Dungeon Master Doom. So I want to know what your favorite goblins are, and how you think goblins should act. Actually, now that I think of it, my favorite goblins have been from the movie Legend. Those goblins always stuck in my mind. They were just enough humorous in a way, but the lead goblin, the leader of the goblin, was a pretty freaky, twisted dude, and that's how goblins should be. They're there to scare and disturb players and make them wary. So, all right. Until next time, I'll probably get around to going through the rest of the dungeon. There are some major changes, though. Major changes to the dungeon that need to be done for this to work. And then I'm sure the players will do something completely different, as that's the way that adventurers go. Alright. Oh, I need to end this with a maniacal laugh.